Now, Andrew, we've just had some breaking news in that the New South Wales Supreme Court will rule tomorrow morning on whether this Sunday's Harbour Bridge pro-Palestine protest can go ahead. Look, I don't think it should go ahead regardless. I think, spare me this argument about the reconciliation protest or the Pride one that shut down the bridge in the past. The difference is that takes months of planning, yet this group wants to shut it down with only a few days' notice. And, Andrew, the issue is who's not to say that they're not going to get out there shouting death to the IDF and the rest of those slogans on one of our national monuments again?
Yeah, look, I am absolutely and utterly opposed to this demonstration. Just put aside for the moment the disruption that it would cause to Sydneysiders traffic. We've seen demonstrations like this on the streets which have caused a significant amount of upheaval for local communities. But the hate and bile that spews from a lot of these people, there's no place for that in Australia in modern day, and I'm absolutely behind the New South Wales government and the New South Wales police on this. It should not go ahead.
No,
I hope the court rules accordingly.
No, I agree, and you're right. I mean, it's going to shut down the main artery getting people to and from the CBD. What about emergency services? There's so much to think about, huge impact, and aside from the fact that the sort of slogans we can imagine. Now, look, I found this, unsurprising. In a shock to no one, the Green Dream has hit another hurdle after it was revealed a critical Victorian energy project has had cost blowouts of about $3.7 billion. The Australian Energy Market Operator report has revealed the Victoria to New South Wales Interconnector West, so this is a series of high voltage power lines, has blown out to $7.6 billion. But uncertainty over the estimates mean it could soar to $11.4 billion, Andrew. I mean, seriously, how much longer can this go on?
Yeah, look, it just defies belief that the Victorian and, in fact, most of the state governments and, importantly, the federal government are continuing along with this. It is totally disrespectful of farmers and their property to be effectively, we're seeing large, broad-scale destruction of natural habitat. You know what amazes me, Danica, is that the Greens are nowhere to be seen on this destruction of natural habitat. So farmers can't destroy, trees on their property for grazing, but it's okay for transmission lines. The Greens they're just nowhere to be seen. They don't talk about it. And in the meanwhile, Australian energy retailers are putting their prices up, and you and I, the punters, we're paying 30% higher in our energy bills now than what we were 3 years ago. And the likes of Chris Bowen still stand up in Parliament and say, oh, renewables are the cheapest form of energy. Well, how can they be the cheapest form of energy when our prices have gone up by 30%? And don't get me started on the Prime Minister's $275 price reductions.
No, well, I mean, Chris Bowen didn't want to answer any questions about that when pressed by the opposition in question time this week. Before we let you go, Andrew, you're running a marathon. Where are you? What are you doing tonight?
My marathon days are well and truly over, Danica. The best I've done is a half marathon here a couple of years ago, but no, we've got the Sunshine Coast Marathon Festival on this weekend. It's fantastic. We'll see tens of thousands of runners to doing the 42K and the half marathon, and there's also some other races, smaller races as well. But it's great. I love running. I'm a big believer in it. There's nothing like that runner's high you get at the end of a good run, and it's just it's just a beautiful time of the year to be doing this here on the sunny coast.
No, good on you. As I said to you, you are such an advocate for your local community, and I can hear there's some very excited kids around you tonight as well, Andrew. Good to catch up as always. Thanks so much for joining me on the show.